All right, we're live.
Tom didn't have fingers today, apparently.
Nope, my fingers broke.
I'm barely live.
Welcome to Two Nerds, One Quest. I am your host and DM, JC Dittmer, here with these four nerds who are apparently barely alive. That man in the fedora is one. Ryan Crixus Cookta. How you doing this morning, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Got almost no sleep because I don't know. I guess it's still a rule that we have to change our clocks, and I have a dog now. So if you hear some whimpering in the background, it still probably is me, but it could also be a dog.
What kind of dog do you have?
It is a Cavachon.
Gesundheit.
It is a little,
God bless you.
yeah, it's a little adorable puntable thing.
Awesome. I love punties. That man on the ones and twos with the mic nodding his head to the music in his head is one Tom. Norman, how you doing this morning, buddy?
Accurate. Yeah,
Rocking
my
out
arm
with
was
his sock out.
my arm was too tired to lift to point, so it's firmly grasped around my coffee cup.
I was.
Is that what you're calling
say
it now?
something else because your hand is off camera.
And check.
Hand check. Hand check. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. That is a puppy. Oh, he's so cute. Or she. He or she. Oh my goodness. That is adorable.
And his name is Oscar.
Oscar.
That
Oh my
sounds about
god.
right.
Oscar and Gus and Brutus.
Uh-huh.
That is perfect. Just it's the puppy mafia. And of course, the man on the bottom of the screen, but the top in our hearts is one Rick Lefebvre. How you doing this morning, buddy?
Morning, fellow nerds. Doing good. That's a cute puppy.
A lot of,
I was looking at
it
pictures
is a
of it.
very cute puppy. You should put a picture of him on the Discord there, right, for audio folks. And of course, last but not least, our lore master, the lazy dragon, the limerick maker, our lovable crew, Jeff Doc Williams. I don't know why I threw the Doc in there. You're not Doc anymore.
Haven't been
Doc.
Doc for a while. There's a new Doc now.
There's a new Doc in the house. Is there a Doc in the house? And both Jeff and Rick raise their hands.
I'm doing well. A little tired. I got to run or help out with at least parking for the show choir competition yesterday, and
yes.
it was fine. And then it got a little windy, and that definitely takes it out of you.
My school district's high school. Taking first place. Again,
Yeah.
grand champions, back
Nice.
to back. They competed in 5 competitions this year. They were grand champions in 2 and first runner up in 3. And they won best band for all 5 of them.
Nice.
They are good at show choir.
Domination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of nice. Alrighty.
All right.
Jeff, you got a recap and a limerick, maybe?
It seems like a theme that after at the start of each session we're healing post battle, and that's what we were doing last time. Although some new dice are needed this week because the healing was not so great. On 4d8 it was 9, on d10 was a 1, and 2d8 was a 2. So hopefully this week it's a little better on that. So we were in kind of a central library room. And we tried the southeast door, saw a skeleton on the ground, and a ghost came out of the wall, expecting us to copy some text and do some scribing. She found that we provided varying levels of compliance, but we were able to find a key in the secret door to her office, and we did find some items in a desk, some documents. One may be the contract we're looking for the devil. Abed had spent a lot of time trying to negotiate with this ghost, not super successfully, but she didn't lash out at him, so that was good. Eventually we figured we got everything we needed, so we left the room. The next room to the west appeared to be the room that they lock people in when they're succumbing to ghoul fever. There were 2 ghouls in there, which were quickly dispatched. And we found another secret door to the south. And that is where we ended. So, your limerick for the week. The scribe-master was kind of cruel. Get writing was her only rule. Abed wouldn't sit down and kept clowning around, he may not have been good in school.
Oh, that's funny.
That's
That is
probably an
actually
accurate
funny.
statement.
I was listening to it this week, and Tom, your indignation when you were just trying to talk to her, and everyone wouldn't shut up. She got pissed off. You're like, guys, come on! I'm just trying to talk to her. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, I need to look at this.
All right, so
Um,
we've been talking crafting, so we're going to start off with a little craft chat, I think. We're looking at crafting, changing runes out, and we were looking at
changing runes.
upgrading my wand of healing. And there's been debate. Initially, it was really expensive and took 80 days, and now we're down to, we've negotiated to 50 gold and how many days? 4 days?
Well, no,
It would be-
the max. Okay, so the rules are: if you have an existing item, which we do, wand worth 60 gold, you subtract that from the new item's value. The new item's value, heal rank 2 wand, is 160 gold. So we take the 60 gold off of that. So it's 100 gold that we're dealing with. Then you half that for your crafting of it. So it becomes 50 gold. And then what you need to do is, based on a chart that we have of training, it's on 229 of the GM core book. If you want to craft the item, you can get it for that cost, but you need to spend successful crafting checks for 8-hour crafting sessions for a day. And depending on how well you craft, determines how much money you get to put towards it. It isn't actually free. Now that I think about it, you're getting it half the cost. That's the monetary benefit of it for crafting it. So each day you have a successful crafting check, you can spend that much money to work towards the total 50 gold price we have. Now, the problem that we're going to have here is when you guys show up is that Rin can't actually do magical crafting. It's not a skill she has. So she's going to have to send the wand away to Absalom, which you said do anything you can to upgrade it. So she'll send it away to Absalom. At any point, you can pay outright for the item, but paying outright for the item will be 100 gold. That's the paying outright for it, part of it. You get to subtract what you've earned in, like if you wanted to spend a week and each day you get 1 gold, at the end of the week, you can take 7 gold off of the 50 gold price, or not off the 50 gold price, off the 100 gold price, and buy it for 93 gold.
Sounds like a scam to me.
Unless you spend all your time becoming a master trainer, and that's what you want to do, and you want to run a campaign where you guys are running a shop.
Do you
Otherwise,
want me to
just
fall asleep on stream?
Otherwise, just pay for your items instead of working for them.
Yeah. So now,
I mean, it's 160 gold. You could sell the old wand for 30 and pay 130 for it and have it tomorrow. She'd have to get it from Absalom.
now you had 2 wands, correct? That you were attempting to upgrade.
I think you only left one behind.
Yeah, I only left one
Or-
behind because the other one would have been too much.
Okay.
I has lots of gold.
I has muchos gold you don't know about.
It was the Wand of Manifold Missile is the other one I have.
Oh, the
It's just a magic wand of magic missiles.
Yeah.
wand of Force
Yep.
Barrage.
And
What you have to do,
bumping that up
So
to
the-
the next level, I think, was like a level 7 or 9 wand or something. And we
Yeah, and that gets
okay, let's
crazy expensive.
start over with that. So the manifold missiles you found in the inventory when you were searching, a normal magic wand is just called magic wand, and you have to add the spell name. You have to edit the spell that you want on it, or that is
Okay.
on it, because magic wand is just the generic for all magic wands with spells on it, unless it's a specific one, like a staff of necromancy is different from a normal staff. So You can put in a regular magic wand and then just change the title. It's the same spell levels. It's exactly the same as the Wand of Heal, except that one has a heal spell on it. So that was just, I think, a convenience because you found it in the items.
Learning how it's a matter of learning how Wanderer's Guide works.
Yeah. So it would be exactly the same. What John said, everything about the heal wand would be exactly the same for the magic missiles wand.
Into a level 2.
Yeah.
Because magic missiles a level 1 spell.
Yes. What did you call it? Rank
Force barrage. Rank 1 spell.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. New terminology. Thank you, Jeff, for reinforcing it. I appreciate that.
Yes. So the rank, but I think we said, a rank 2 magic wand is actually a level 5 item.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's where you're going from level 1 to level 5, or whatever they're called. It's probably not levels if they're trying to keep them clean.
No, it is a level 5 item because.
Oh, because you're supposed to be level 5 to use it, or roughly.
In order to craft it, it needs to be equal or lower than your level.
Oh, so we couldn't.
I don't even know
craft
if
these things if
you
we
guys couldn't
wanted
do
to.
it yourselves right now. A, because you don't have magical crafting, and B, because you're not the appropriate level to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I think magical crafting you could get to as long as you were trained in crafting within a level or 2 with the feats. Wouldn't be too hard, but you'd still need to be level 5 at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And spend days
Working at it. Long story short, unless crafting is really your jam, it's probably better to just buy the item.
Mm-hmm.
or buy a crafter who only works for you, and then every 4 days you can pay him to make something cool. It's going to cost you lots of money.
Who knows? Maybe Eliana's already working on something like that.
Yeah.
And if you want to start down that path, though, you can start to create a scrapbook of our adventures.
Yeah. and hang the items on the wall for use.
Dang.
And the quicker way to get these items would be to know somebody in the Absalom Underground. And again, you're going to pay through the nose for the stuff, but you can get it.
Yeah. You might not even need to know someone through the Absalom Underground, like a wand to heal. If you know the right medical professionals, that sounds like that'd be a readily available thing.
Ask your doctor if wand of healing's right for you. If your wand stays erect for more than 4 hours, call your physician.
Well, doc.
Yeah.
That's a different type of healing, though.
Call Dr. McGillicuddy.
And no, that has the opposite effect.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyways.
Nice visual there, John.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite sure what you were talking about.
No, you weren't. You needed me to do it.
Are you
again.
sure? Does he need to explain it in further detail?
Do I need to stand up? No. 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 No.
Not that
Good
kind
show.
of stream.
Good show.
You can take that to our OnlyFans.
Bad enough we have an OnlyFans, Tom?
No.
Only nerds.
Only nerds.
Only nerds.
Different from nerds only or farmers only. Oh my god. What did daylight savings do?
Yeah.
We're so off track.
Yeah. All right.
Blame the dog.
Yeah, we started with the cute dog and we've gotten to here. How you connect those two lines, I do not know. All right. So, beyond the Force Barrage wand and the Heal wand, we wanted to transfer some runes from armor pieces.
This one.
Just the +1 rune?
Yeah, the slick rune doesn't really, I don't know. It's not worth the money, I think, to put that on. I'd rather sell the slick rune, get some money for it.
I was going to
Or
say,
have
did
Jeff
you
sell
want
it.
to try and
I would-
sell the rune?
I would like the slick rune at some point in the future when we find more
I'll keep it.
things. I tend to get
Yeah.
grabbed a lot. I'm a little guy, and I could use a little more slipperiness.
Because you're so cute. You're our
There are a
lovable
lot
crew.
more
They just want to pick you up and Squish you.
Pick me up and suck my brains out.
Squeeze him and call him George.
Yep. I love him and squeeze him and hug him and call him George. Yes. Yeah, the Slick Rune's only worth 45 gold anyways, which you get half of. So I don't even know if it's worth the 23 gold to sell it. So you'll hang on to the Slick Rune.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your Potency Rune,
Mhm.
which is the +1 rune.
Yep.
So transferring it.
Again, I think the cost is the difference between not having it, and
The cost to transfer rune is 10% of the rune's cost.
10% of the rune's cost. So
Oh, 'cause you have
+1
the rune.
armor potency rune is 160 gold. So 10% of that is 16 gold.
That
So then transferring it,
I feel like I remember it taking 1 day.
that's what I was looking for.
And I
you can
I think we
transfer
had
the-
Rin do it the last time, or no? Did we have the weaponsmith guy do it?
I think you had the weaponsmith guy do it. I forget
Okay.
his name.
it takes 1 day instead of the usual 4 days needed to craft a transfer rune or swap a pair of runes.
All right. And you are crafting the armor potency rune first. So that is. you
Nope,
need
we're not
that before
crafting the armor potency rune. We have the armor
We,
potency rune.
we just got it. Yeah.
Yeah. You're transferring that.
So for
I
six,
am-
it should be 16 gold in a day.
Yep.
Transfer it.
Yes. And it is. I'm just saying you need an armor potency if you're going to do anything else, but armor potency 1 needs to be first.
Yep.
That is correct.
Yes.
Would there be any reason why you'd want the slick rune attached that we could always transfer again later?
I don't know. I don't think it's
And-
what it's going to cost us like 20 gold to do it. And that one, no, it's fine.
It'll cost
And-
you 4 gold, 5 silver.
I'd pay that for that.
Yeah, I feel like
Wait,
that's
is
it.
the slick rune on? Wait,
have-
is the slick rune on something?
No.
It's not.
No.
So it's not a transfer. You're adding it. So then it would be. But you have it already.
You have it already. Yeah, that's the
Let's-
main part of a transfer is you have the rune.
Let's go with
If-
Kane's not going to go without his armor for more than a day, so we'll not worry about it now.
Fair. That works. All right. Cool. So deduct the 16 gold from your
Just-
inventory, Rick.
Curious, are we saying we went back to town, or is this just conversation?
Oh, are you? I mean, like, are you?
I
going
assume we
back
went
to
back to town.
My understanding
we're
was
back.
you were going to head back to town.
Mm-hmm.
That's where.
And
we
my
ended
understanding is also that you are not going to go fight for your spear yet. Barney's sitting there pole dancing with it now.
So here's what I'm going to do, John, because I've been holding onto this idea for about a solid 10
Jesus.
weeks. As we walk out of
Okay.
the building,
Yes.
if the spear is within reach, I'm just going to force throw the spear. I'm just going to like grab it
What-
from the alligator's mouth or whatever and just kind of launch it into the path so that Rick can pick it up on the way out.
What is your mage hand ability range?
Uh,
It's less than 10 pounds, so you can
Your-
definitely pick it up.
your projectile.
Or your force projectile. Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
30 feet. So I might have to go down towards the bank a little bit.
No, you can get there.
Okay.
You can get there where it's sitting.
So after
So
listening
you're gonna force projectile at what? You need a target.
at a tree in our path. Just
Okay.
yeah.
So Kane, you're kind of leading everyone out, and you kind of say, "Hey, Barney," and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, your spear just comes zipping out of the water and bang, right into a tree in front of you.
That's odd.
I'm just gonna walk
You do
past,
that?
shake my head, and say, "We can finally be done with this bitching about it."
I mean, I'll take it. I'll grab my spear and take it back. Or maybe it was a javelin, but yes, thank you.
Barney's out in the water, and he kind of looks, and he blinks twice, and then just kind of lowers himself into the water, watching with his eyes.
This is one toy, and you took it from him.
Yeah. What's this stick? There's some good teeth marks on it now, like a chewed on pencil. It's grippy, so it won't leave your hand as well.
It's grippy.
There we go.
It's a feature, not a bug.
Oh, so you head out back to town. It takes you your usual 20 minutes, half-hour walk to get back to town, and things seem relatively normal in town. It is late. Getting dark. All the torches are lit up. Heading back to 50 Wisp Street, otherwise known as the Belching Dragon. You have an address, guys. I figured out what your address was.
Jesus.
Today.
Is it 6969?
No,
JC
69 Wisp. Well, actually, honestly, I could have made you 69 Wisp Street because the buildings around you, the one north of you is 75 and the one south of you is like 10. So I could have made you 69 Wisp Street, but you're 50 Wisp Street because everything's in like 10s for some odd reason in Otari. Multiple of 10. So you head into the Belching Dragon, and it's looking like a bar, an inn, adventuring pub. It looks very new. Like there isn't a lot hanging on the walls, but there are tables there. There is bartender behind the bar. There is a couple of patrons. It's starting to look like something. Ellie sees you guys walk in. Says, "Hey, welcome to the Belching Dragon." And she kind of smiles at Crew, knowing that he came with her. What do you guys need tonight?
Abed is going to go sit at the bar. Kind of slump his arms on and say, "I'll take 2 beers, please. 2 ales."
If we're here to celebrate, it sounds like a round of shots of the Phoenix might be in order.
Abed is going to pull his cloak just further over his head, take his 2 beers, and go sit in the corner.
She looks at it. Shit, I don't have the stat block for it right now. I'll go ahead and help. Is he there?
No, it's just a it would be a fortitude saving throw of 13 in D&D.
Okay, so Constitution saving throw 13 in D&D. So yeah, we'll make it a fortitude saving throw of 15. And yeah, so she pulls out and she goes, I gotta be careful with this. You guys are celebrating. My only bottle I have now, and I can actually, I don't know how I'm gonna get more. If I can find a equivalent here.
There might be a little dust on the bottle.
Probably because no one else is ordering it.
And she pours out 4 of them. And since there you go. Good luck with those. Does Lady Syl know what she's getting into, or has she only heard about this?
I mean, it's a common celebratory drink for warriors.
Okay, so it would be she'd be able to find more around here. She just doesn't have a supplier for it yet. Okay. Yeah, shots are laid out in front of you. One in front of Crew, one in front of Lady Syl, one in front of Kane, and then there's another one on the bar that was for Abed, but Abed went walking away.
Mm-hmm. And
I'll take his.
Abed will yell from the corner, "We have nothing to celebrate yet. We have taken lumps. We are undermatched."
This is the man that ordered 2 beers, Ellie says. She looks like Crew confused.
I don't know. He came back with probably the coolest magical item we've seen so far. I'm not sure what he's upset about.
I don't know either.
Loosen up,
odd.
Shadow Dancer. Here we go.
All right. Are you going to take yours, Abed?
No.
Lady Sil brings it over to you and sets it on your table and says that to you. You're not going to take it?
I will, kind of push it away as you would have shot, like just a couple fingers. Like,
Yeah.
I will take this when we are done.
All right.
I am not celebrating tonight.
All right. Kane volunteered to have the second one? Yeah? Okay. Well, funny, I'm trying to remember if Frick understands what this is.
I do not.
Okay, cool. This will be even
This will
better.
be fun.
Yes. All right. I need to do you do one and then the other right away? Or are you doing one and then waiting a moment and then doing the other?
No, he'll do them both right away.
He'll do
Really,
them both right away.
If he
Perfect.
winds up on his ass after this,
Double
so what?
fisting.
Your
Exactly
DC's
what
gonna
you
go up
said
by
is
2.
hilarious there, Rick. So
Your DC is going to go up by 2 for this fortitude save. So your DC is a 17, theirs is a 15.
I thought you were gonna make him do it twice.
Yeah,
Either way.
either or. It's a fortitude saving throw from those of you taking the shots of the Phoenix.
18.
18. Yeah, Crew throws it back. He's used to this stuff. It burns on the way down. Feels good.
26.
Oh, 26 for Kane. Excellent. What did Ryan have? I'm sorry, you're muted, Ryan.
14.
14. Perfect. You see Lady Sil. She throws it back, and then there's a moment of panic, and you hear her guts rumbling. And then she tries to get to the bathroom, but doesn't quite make it as there's a flatulent outburst from her as she is running. And
Cruel lean over to Kane and be like, that sounded wet.
Tabled and lost.
It was wet, as she is for those of you unaware, this will make you shit your pants if you failed the fortitude save. So she is trying to be gracious and not have any of it hit the floor. You are wearing like a dress, aren't you, or something? Or do you have pants on?
Yeah, no, I mean it's a clean white dress. I mean it really.
Oh jeez.
I spend a lot of time during my day prestidigitating, so it kind of seems like I'm praying most of the day, but it's just keeping that dress tidy. So
Tidy and whitey.
Tidy and whitey. Oh my goodness. Of course, you doubled down on Ryan with the pristine white dress. I love it.
Well, and Ryan's gonna kill it because that's
of course, because he does not succeed.
That's why all of his
Shots of the Phoenix, no matter where they are.
It should be like 85% to the positive, and it's like 10% of that.
Yeah.
But all of his
Rick,
characters now have prestidigitation.
That is a homebrew item from Malquin that he had in his campaign that has made it to my campaigns.
Nice.
And it's just welcome. Be glad you fortitude saved in the 26s.
Fortitude is something, Kane is good at.
Yeah. Kane drinks a lot of alcohol. Abed came back from the bathroom shortly after drinking his 2 beers and sits down at the table. And Troy's sitting at the table. He's like pecking at the table, like putting beak marks.
I still have
surface of it.
the crackers for Troy, so I'm occasionally gonna fling one like a frisbee in a random direction. Like I'll hold it in between my fingers and kind of twirl it quick, so I know he sees it, and then I'll just kind of flick it. So every so often, Troy will just take off and go for the crackers.
Make a acrobatics check. Or a ranged attack roll with an improvised weapon.
Acrobatics was 25.
Trying to
25,
lodge trying to lodge the cracker into somebody's forehead.
You managed to flip these crackers a few times during the night in directions that don't affect any of the other patrons, and Troy tags off always for the crackers because he's a bit of a pig.
Abed comes back from the
And,
bathroom and looks around to see if anybody puked yet. Shit their
And
pants.
no one's thrown up. No one's thrown up. You saw a lady. So as you were coming back from the bathroom, she was headed to the bathroom.
Ah.
Something is not going well there.
Chips past
you
the
spend-
night, that's all.
You spend your night drinking and recovering. And are you spending the whole next day in town? Is
I
that
think
what
it's
the
just gonna
plan
take a
is?
day for my thing to get transferred. So
Yeah. So you go in
and
the
I
morning.
had the kukri was getting upgraded to get the plus. We had a +1 rune
Okay. Yep.
that we had found. So I don't know if that'll be done by now.
Yeah, that's right. You dropped that off with the blacksmith. I'd have to.
should be done by now if you were. Yeah.
John, I would also
+1's protected.
give my staff to the local sorcerer person to see if they could transfer my one artifact from the one staff to the other staff.
An artifact?
So was that your starting like special magical item you got to start with?
Yep.
Is that okay? Yeah, because it says it's a relic, and I have
Okay, yeah, a
I have no
relic
idea
is-
what relics are.
Relics are a special thing, and that's where I said artifact. And I was looking for the word relic because relics
Yeah.
they have their own set of rules and are different. So let's look up relics. Let's learn about relics here.
But today is a learning day.
Yes, it is. Oh, come on. I saw this earlier.
What's the item called?
Deadly spark, right?
Yep,
Is that what
deadly
you said?
Relics. Here we
Deadly spark.
Oops.
go. Relics. Okay.
Spark fist. That could be kinky.
Relics.
I'm seeing treasure vault. Is the
Relic
book?
could be a gift from a friend or mentor, or an heirloom from a character's family, a found object from the upbringing, or the first item they ever crafted. A player should select the item. Select the form of the relic. Yeah, that's a background relic. That is not something.
Archives of Nethys says it's from Treasure Vault.
Well, it's in the
Do you
GM
have-
core. I have relics in the GM
Oh, okay.
core, and it being a background relic, Tom. What is it specifically? It's a staff, you said?
But no, it was it was something attached to my staff. So I think what it would be if that's what it is, because I didn't actually look up relics. I thought it was a rune, kind of like everything else that was attached.
Oh.
So I assumed it had to be attached and reattached. But if it's
No, that's
if it's-
probably something that is tied to your staff. That is something that's very important to you that you wouldn't.
yeah, okay.
Like,
So
it's not going to be something you destroy and transfer rune-wise,
what it is,
but it's something you carry with you.
you would notice that attached to my staff is a yellow. Think of it as like those amber eggs that were in Jurassic Park.
Oh,
But
yeah.
But instead of having a mosquito in it, it's like it almost looks like it's sparking on the inside. Like it's kind of just like flickering a little bit. And I would have taken wire, kind of like how you make your own, those shark tooth pook necklaces, where you wrap it in wire. I would have
Absolutely.
done that. I would have made a little cage for it and then, wire wrapped it to the staff. So I'll just unwire wrap it and attach it to the necromancer staff then.
And it just kind of swings
Yep.
on that wire from the. Yep.
And if
It's
anybody
kind of made like the wire hook bent around it.
Yep. And I do have, now that you say it's a history thing, I did come up with a quick reason as to why I have
Go ahead. Yeah. Absolutely. If you want to share. If you don't.
I'm not going to share if nobody asks what it is.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You guys notice when he's sitting there at the pub, he's actually
Yep.
transferring this amber, sparking egg-looking thing from one staff to another.
All right. So to assist with that, I will use my ability that I didn't get to use while we were out and about to be like, oh, hey, Abed, you look like you're working on something. Good thing I thought ahead and got this repair kit and that you're trained in crafting, because here, you can use this then. So I'll give him a repair kit.
Oh yeah, you have a repair kit now.
Nice.
You can put a repair kit in your
So
inventory.
if you want to keep it, that's fine. If you don't, I'll carry it because I'm also trained in crafting.
I would give
Not
it
as
back
good
to
as
him.
you are, but
Yeah, I would
Okay.
definitely not carry it. That would be something extra that I would not want on my person. I'll give it back to you.
okay.
You're a
Perfect.
minimalistic man.
I will thank you and wave at the bar wench, the bar lady, to get you a beer, and I'll throw her a gold for it.
Nice.
I love that Abed. Ellie's a bar wench to Abed. Like that thought. Like Ellie is this. I mean, y'all know Ellie, and Ellie, like the hatred of Tom's character to Ellie is just solid. Continues from character to character.
Aranon didn't
Just a
hate
bar
Ellie.
wench.
Aranon didn't hate Ellie. It was just
He just wasn't romantically interested in her.
he
He
just
wasn't romantically interested in anyone, was he?
no.
He was kind of, yeah. What is that?
He was working through some things.
Yeah. And Ellie's character flaw is she always falls in love with the dark and brooding characters.
She's
that-
She's not interested in Abed. No.
Yeah.
No. Not really.
Abed's an even bigger dick than Aranon was.
If that's possible, yes.
Did you say is or has?
Is well,
Okay,
Yes.
you don't know because he's wearing robes, so you'd have to.
that's true.
How do you walk around with that thing? Wait a minute. Why are all these pages stuck together?
That's not my staff.
I love that scene. The Last of Us people. If you
Uh-huh.
haven't seen it, you should. All right. So you go through your day. You transfer your runes. You pay for the transfers. You move your relic from one staff to another. And is there anything else you want to do during?
We all
that
are fully
day?
healed with our rest, I assume.
Yeah, you'd be able to.
I had a
like,
couple
between.
spells yet and stuff.
Yeah,
was gonna say.
so we're sleeping in town twice then. To get
Yes,
the
you're
full-
sleeping in town twice. You can do medicine checks during that time to make sure, and like being there for 2 full nights is definitely that's enough to like they don't have a long rest poof you have everything. But if you have a full day, like you're
Right.
a cleric and you have a
Treat
full
wounds.
day,
You can treat
you
wounds
can-
24 times.
you can treat wounds 24 well, you got to sleep 8 of that. So you can treat wounds 16 times. Your cleric can fully just prep heal spells in the morning and heal
Yeah.
everybody. You have the wand of heal. Well, you will have the wand of heal eventually. That you get back. I'm going to say she actually did get it upgraded. And it will cost you 50 gold. Because she is a friend. She's just charging you the crafting cost for it.
All right, I would ask to borrow some of the team money. I have 30 gold on me.
Oh, you've got. I was holding on to some from selling something of yours. So I'll give you can have 30 gold. That was yours. So
Okay.
that makes it easy.
There, so now you have 10 gold.
I have
and
10 gold.
Wand
Sounds good.
of rank 2 heal.
Question, team, while we're here, I'm holding a gear that indicates
Oh.
is worth 40 gold. Do we?
We sold that. We sold that.
Okay,
that was
got
your thing, and I was just hanging on to the gold from last time in case we needed
Got it.
anything. So if you'd rather have gold, it's worth the half of the price, so 20. Cruz got for hopefully for using for his cool ability of hey, I bought this while we were in town.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll just get rid of it. I don't need anything from it. So
And then the kukri is done.
Talking with Kukri, you're putting a +1 potency rune on it, right?
Yeah, we found a +1 in the lighthouse place and putting it on the kukri.
Roll a d20 for me.
Sure.
Hey, John.
Has this guy done +1 potency runes before? I'm trying to think. of who
Yeah,
this guy is.
that's on one on my hammer.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Because we took
It
it
is-
off the.
that was a transfer. Yeah.
That was a transfer from a
Yeah,
axe or something that we got.
Yeah, this one we found just the rune, I think. It is a
Yeah.
straight 10.
Straight 10. You go to visit him on the day that you're kind of free doing everything, and he says it'll be ready tomorrow.
Okay.
And then what is it? +1 potency room 45? Is that what it was?
That huge.
You had the rune though, so it'd be 5 gold. Like, is what he's gonna ask for
Okay. Yeah, that's no problem.
to attach it. So yeah, he'd have that in the morning for you.
Nice.
You had something, Tom, you wanted to do?
Yeah, I was just gonna give you an aside that I would ask if I could store my current staff in the basement, or wherever they keep weapons, extra weapons, just in case we would have need for a new staff.
We have a party sheet if you want. Like a chest or something.
Ellie says, yeah, actually, we don't need to put it in the basement. And she kind of nods over to the wall behind the bar. There's actually above a mirror at the bar, there's actually a rack that would hold a staff and put it on display.
All right, I will do that.
You are working for me. You can hang it here, store them here. Anytime you need them, come back and get them. I can, with your permission, I can rent them out.
Yes,
But
that
that
would
is
be
purely
acceptable.
by your permission.
Yes,
That's acceptable for
yep,
you?
that would be
Okay.
acceptable. And my thanks for holding it.
All right. And she takes it and she hangs it above the bar.
Here, put this above the bar too. And he gives her the toothy marked up javelin.
Next, she's like, yeah, all right. She kind of looks at you puzzledly. She goes, I assume there's a story?
Yes, it was a great battle. So I want to remember it fondly.
Make
Great
a
story.
deception check. Make a deception check as she talks to you about this battle over a drink.
That 20 for 21.
The epic tale of this battle. The start of the adventure delving into the monster that guarded the door of the lighthouse. She's like, wow. All right, cool. So
The tale of our entrance into this lighthouse is going to be forever lore in the town now.
yeah.
The tale of
Exactly.
Barnabus the
Battle that we
Slurk.
had.
Almost as legendary as if you guys pull this off, the story itself. It starts with this epic tale. It's all downhill from here.
Yeah, that Slurk had an epic tale.
It was our big
Thank
fish
you, Jeff. I
story.
couldn't remember what it was. Slurk. That's what it was. I'm thinking, it's crocodile? What the fuck is this thing again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I called
All
it
right.
a crocodile or alligator when we walked past it. That's probably what tripped you up.
Yeah. It's a slurk. That's what it is.
You're a
So-
slurk.
Well, yeah. Your mom's a slurk.
Oh,
Anyways. Oh, bummer. So you guys move forward to the next day. Pick up the kukri.
kukri.
And then I assume you're heading out of town back to the lighthouse.
Yeah, that seems like a fair
plan.
assessment.
Yep, and I picked up that item to be determined later.
Make a perception check. You guys enter the lighthouse.
24.
23.
Dirty 20.
24.
24. It is very clear to all of you that Barney's kind of depressed. Just something you notice you walk by. He seems lonely and sad now.
If this slurk kills itself,
Anyways,
I'm gonna be really sad. Oh, well, maybe not.
Would it be Would it be a waste of an entire ability for the entire time until we go back to town to say that my item was
A broomstick?
Abed's staff from behind the bar, and I throw it to the Slurk? Maybe that's a waste of that ability.
Kind of. Yeah, you wouldn't throw out that stuff away.
I mean, it's just a staff now. It doesn't have any special powers.
No, but if my current
But it
staff
was-
breaks, I'd be.
Abed's staff.
Well, we'll whittle you one out of the forest.
Whittle you.
Don't you minimize my powers.
So where would you like to go? You make your way back to the third level?
I would prefer to go back. Let me get my map. It's probably timed
Yeah.
out, but I think
you guys came in. If you go back, here's the question: do you go back the same way you went?
I want to bring the contract to the devil and see if that's.
So what I'm
Yes.
going to say is, you guys went in the same way you went in before because you're familiar with it. So that's gonna move. Whoop. Don't be moving the fog of war around, John. That's gonna move you guys over here. You come in, yep, this hallway. So, crew, if you're leading and you're going towards the devil, you remember it is that way.
Yeah, I'm
Becky's
waiting for
still
my
on
map
that.
to reload.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't knew that.
All right, cool. Yeah, I would like to bring in the contract and hope. But he said something specifically about not. If we came in the room and didn't have the contract, something bad was happening. I don't remember what it was, so I'm gonna
He
knock
said
on the
don't come
door.
back without it, yeah.
So I'm gonna knock on the door, and then if he says, come in or whatever, I'm gonna open the door, and I will throw him the contract without stepping foot past the threshold,
Just huck it at him.
just in case. Because I shook hands with the devil. I wanna, make
Yeah,
sure I'm
yeah.
not. Yeah. Like, hey, is this it?
He looks up when the door opens. A piece of paper hits him in the head. And he pulls it out. He's like, "Looks like it." And you see him. He starts going down with his finger. His eyes are just going and going and going and going and going. And you see him get to a spot, and he stops and he goes back and he reads it like twice more.
Son of a bitch.
looks at the
She was
wall.
right. There is a clause.
He looks at the wall and he looks at it and he looks at the wall and he looks at it and he goes, "Well, fuck me." Snaps his fingers and disappears.
Heyo.
Were we supposed to get something from him before he disappeared, or did we get some, or did we do that for nothing?
We might have done that for nothing.
No, I thought he
Um,
said that he was going to give us.
Some experience would be good.
Yeah, he gave us experience. He snapped his fingers and we
find
flew.
contract loophole.
He
I don't
let
have
you
anything
guys.
written down.
He let you guys go.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was his F. He didn't have to.
But now that he's gone, I would like to.
His agreement was to throw you in that cell with Lady Bellicora.
Yeah.
So anyone that comes in that room should have gone in that cell. He let you go on the understanding that if you found his contract, you'd bring it back to him.
We were fine, Lady Sil.
okay.
We were
that
good.
sounds like a crew problem.
Yeah.
There,
Not my
there
issue.
there is experience for doing so.
I'll
Some players don't worry about getting gypped. You guys have experience for doing
Can-
that.
Can I search the room then, and even search the
Yes,
jail side
yes.
if I have to pick a lock or anything, or if he left his keys behind, so I can check.
There are no keys. You'd have to pick the lock to get in.
Sure, I'll do that.
We'll move into the
It
room.
doesn't look
and
like
I'll
it's going to be
ping it.
overly difficult.
I do have a prison key, but it's probably the wrong prison.
It's a 23, so I think we're fine.
Why try keys? we have a
Yeah.
locksmith in the party.
Call the locksmith.
Opening this up, you get inside. There's an
Call the
overturned
locksmith.
chamber pot in the corner. There's a rectangular patch of fungus that might have once been a mattress in the other corner, and then the skeleton is there. That there is a visible fungus growing on him.
Hmm.
An inspection of him, he's got like a chef's hat on, and it's rotting. Clearly, it's old and rotting and falling off him. But chef's hat and chef's cloak and stuff on him. There are no weapons or. It's almost as if he was a prisoner and had everything stripped off him but his clothes and then been thrown in the cell.
He's
Apparently
carrying the
there's-
wooden spoon of thumping.
There is a visible fungus on him.
There's a name tag next to him that says Benny Hanna.
I don't want to touch the fungus. But hey, Miss Frost, do you want to just see if there's anything magical in the area here?
Yeah, she did. There's nothing magical.
Nothing. Okay. Well,
Nothing
nothing we're gonna be able to
out
do
here.
for this guy. So
Yeah.
it's good enough.
Make a
Alright.
perception check, crew, as you're kind of looking at him.
Is there anything valuable with that fungus? Is it
18.
Go ahead and make a perception check as well, Miss Frost.
sure? 17.
Both of you, inspecting that and looking closer at that fungus, notice it smells really good. Honestly,
Ooh.
smells like something spiced or herbed, seasoned.
We're freshly healed. Taste it.
Ice from Maracas?
Spiced
Why
herbed.
does
I started watching Dune, Ryan? I started. That's a long movie.
Great.
I did not finish it, but I really like what I'm watching so far.
Yes,
Freaking cool.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, I finally got around to starting.
I'm gonna poke at it. I'm gonna poke
Okay.
at it.
I'd be
Yeah,
like, Lady
it-
Frost, why does the skeleton smell tasty?
It seems like it's like mushroom fungi type. It's got some give to it. Make a nature check.
Is that a thing? Survive? Oh, nature.
Survival. Yeah, survival. Sorry.
I did nature. There is a nature
nature-
check.
Oh, there is a nature. Okay.
What do you want
Survival
me
would
to...
work too.
Recall knowledge in flora, fauna, geography, weather,
Yep.
environment, animals.
Oh yeah, it's
Right.
recall knowledge, nature. That's what it is. That's what
Yeah.
23.
23, yeah.
Also 23. Crazy.
You guys both at the same moment go, we could probably eat this.
We could probably eat this.
I'm gonna lick my finger and does it taste rancid? Nasty?
No, it actually tastes like I mean, it's cold, but it tastes like a spiced mushroom. Like if you grilled that, that would probably be really tasty. If you like mushrooms.
All right.
I don't know if Lady Cell likes mushrooms or not, but
Is it something we can take with us? I don't really have like a doggy bag or anything,
I
but
was gonna say if you got something to store in it, actually you could probably break off chunks of it. It grows like a fungus on the side of a tree, kind of on the rib cage of them and stuff.
all right, I'll take some off and I'll put some in my wig of holding.
There you go. Perfect.
Your hair
You
smells
have
delicious.
1 pound of tasty fungus.
Great. It's very random, but fun.
That is a ration basically. You can put 1 ration in tasty fungus.
Tasty rib fungus.
Shots of
Are we
the
no longer
phoenix and
carriers of
rib
dual
fungus.
fever now since we've rested? Is that gone?
Oh shit! I need the 3 of you.
Oh yeah.
The 3 of you being Crew, Frost, and Kane, to give me a fortitude saving throw. This would have been at the midday point yesterday.
Do
Technically.
we now? Is this one where you tell us what we have to beat? Is that how Pathfinder works? So that we know if we should use a thing.
That's a good question.
I know
I mean,
in
this
combat
is
we
for
always
your
do-
ghoul fever, so you don't want this to
Right.
get worse.
I rolled a 18.
Crew?
I'm gonna use my hero point.
All right,
'cause
while he's
natural
doing
one.
that, I rolled a 28.
Okay.
15.
15. All three of you are fine.
Okay.
Just barely fine. Your ghoul fever goes down by 1. You no longer.
Hey, after a natural
Or a
1, I'll
carrier.
take whatever I can get.
That would have been bad.
He's
That would have
better.
that would have gone to level 3, I think, if your critical fails.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All good. No ghoul fever for you guys. Where would you like to go? That is the question.
Do we want to go back to the room we were in and keep going that way, or do we want to go down and explore the room that the green thing came out of that we went and chased him then across 4 rooms?
Yeah, while we're over here, I think I would rather.
Yeah, let's go
stick-
straight down, and there seems like a trifecta of rooms on the map. So
While they were
Yeah,
in
we
that
got
room up there,
distracted
John,
by the green glowy light.
I would have remembered the rooms and I would have stuck my ear to the doors just to see if I could hear anything while they were doing their thing.
The room of glowy light, you guys actually opened the door.
we did
and-
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, and in there is there's an ancient tattered sofa that sits there. The east wall of this room. The light on the wall shimmers and forms the words Bellicor fell to the Rose Guard, but we never knew of the vaults below. And the light proceeds to slide off the wall and out the door and down the hallway the way it went last time.
Exactly the same.
Running the same pattern.
I'm not chasing it this
Exactly.
time.
Alright. Anyone?
No.
No.
I'll
I did
go
the
in that
butterfly
room though
distracted thing.
and check it out.
There's a tattered sofa.
We still have a fog on ours.
Yeah. Oh, do you?
Oh, I do.
Why do you have a fog?
I do.
on yours? Fog. Oh, my bad. My bad. It's
Oh, look,
brighter
it's-
green now.
It's green with a
Green.
tattered sofa.
Yeah. It's
I
kinda what
would-
That's what he said.
I would do the whole flip up the cushions, look for change kind of thing.
Make an investigation check.
$1.95,
pockets enough for loose change.
sir.
Come on, natural 20.
Is
He's
that
going to the
perception,
item
or what is
magic
that?
Table.
Yeah, perception. Sorry. Yes, perception check.
Random
Also
magical
doing
item
perception.
time.
23.
23. You know, that sounds fun, Jeff. Let me find these.
You find some
tables.
strange coinage. It's got what looks like old white men on one side and eagles on the opposite side. And
Seems to be from a different plane.
it's got some numbers on it, but they're like some 4-digit numbers.
Ancient
That's-
men used to use it to
You
buy
don't-
cheese fries.
You don't think it's worth anything.
You're pretty sure it's not made of silver or gold or copper, even though it's made to look like it is. Some other non-precious metal.
Roll a d20 for me.
18.
18. Oh shit! It would have to be 18.
Oh, yeah, that's
Go
cool.
up one or down one if it can't be.
Go
No, I
down to
just-
17 if
I-
it can't be.
They apparently
No, it can be 18. It can
They apparently had a
absolutely be 18.
rabbit
You
that
find a little
sat in the
vial, similar to vials that people store poison in. It has a substance in it.
in it?
Yeah, there's a substance in it.
I would ping to see if it's magic.
It is not magic.
Just to refresh, we found that some things that we might have thought were
Alchemical.
magical are actually alchemical. So
It's alchemical, consumable, and you ingest it.
would you like to ingest it?
It
No.
is It is. do you spend some time looking at it?
Yeah, I would inspect it. I would ping to see if I could do quick identification. If it doesn't ping magic, I would kind of, swirl it
have-
around and
Are you
So
trained
not
in
much
alchemical crafting?
am I?
Yeah.
Crafting, not I don't think any of us have alchemical.
Okay. Or
Because-
crafting, yeah.
That would be a feat, right? Alchemical crafting.
Yeah,
is a feat.
alchemical crafting.
It's
I
like
almost-
magical crafting. It's a feat on top of crafting.
I almost took it too.
Go ahead and roll a recall knowledge crafting.
You should do like the cop thing. Take your finger and then you'll know exactly what it is.
While he's doing that, I'll check the next door
That's
for
a
traps. and
Terrible idea,
locks.
Rick. 23.
23. Yeah. Looking at it, you've seen this before. This is a vial of arsenic.
See?
Should have
Glad-
tasted it.
No.
Like a dab of
works in
arsenic's
cop movies
gonna
all the
kill
time.
Abed. Come on. Abed does a dab of arsenic to get high. Jesus.
Never challenge a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Anyways. Fall out of camera. It would have been funnier. The next door. You check that next door.
21 for thievery to see if it's trapped or locked.
It is not locked. It does not look trapped either.
All right. I will crack it open.
You crack the door open and you see
Just
a sofa
Just a crack and a peek.
sitting
Oh.
on a sitting against the wall. An ancient sofa with its covering torn open and its stuffing and springs revealed sits against the west wall of this room.
Well, since Abed found something in that couch, Crew's going to be like, okay, well, I get to search this couch.
You step inside this room, and an overwhelming feeling of being watched wells up in the mind.
Guys, I'm being overwatched.
Do.
You can be overwatched. You can be underwatched?
Someone's watching. Well, I always feel like somebody's watching me. I have no privacy.
Somebody's watching. Sorry.
I need a will save from you, Crew.
Of course, he gets the
As-
couch with the stuff in it. I get the
as
room
an
with the scary monsters.
Overwhelming wave of paranoia fills you.
You said will saving?
Yes.
16.
On the wall above the couch, an eerie red eye opens and looks about the room. You become frightened too. And no one is an ally for you as long as you remain frightened.
Okay. Doesn't mean they're automatically an enemy, just they're not allies.
And I need us to roll initiative.
Oh, this is going well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yes, we need to roll initiative. Oh, which I didn't have this on here. Let
Oh,
me
man.
set this up.
My initiative went down by 2 because of frightened. Maybe that's good. I don't know.
Let's see. Set campaign 2 minutes 1 quest. Let's add y'all to the encounter.
Mine seems about accurate considering I'm in a different room, not paying attention.
Add creature. No. Add custom.
So I have no allies, so I start singing like that. I don't know if you guys have seen that cat song. Sometimes I'm alone.
Abed, what's your initiative?
10.
10.
Hello.
Crew, what's your initiative?
19.
19. This thing. Wow, really? I need to die here.
End of each of my turns. Okay, that's good.
Kane.
17.
And Lady Sil.
Also 17.
17. Who wants to go first between the two of you?
Rick.
Rick? Okay.
Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick. All right. Um,
I'm a cucumber.
the eye glances about, and I need a basic will save from you, crew.
Again,
Yes, this is
I'm
something
already
different.
frightened.
You can be more frightened.
I don't think this is going to be enough. 13.
13. It is not. You take 19 points of mental damage as fear ripples in pain through your body. You don't reduce your frightened value at the end of your turn. Your next turn.
Okay.
And then now it's your turn, crew.
All right. Well, I want to attack.
No, crew is going to attack. What are you going to attack, crew?
I'm gonna. So the eye is on the wall.
Yeah.
Can I reach it? Probably not from where I'm standing.
No, you'd have to get up on the couch. Likely, you're frightened.
Yeah.
Abed looks in the room and he sees Crew standing on the couch, pounding on it with his hand.
On the wall.
I don't know that I want to move towards the wall. I am going to cast acid splash at the wall.
Okay.
So it is an attack. Okay. 16 to hit.
Your acid flask definitely hits the wall.
Okay. I rolled a 6 on it. So 6 acid damage plus 1 splash damage.
And the wall seems to start to deteriorate. That blinks and kind of looks at you.
So the
As if
eye
it was
didn't seem-
unaffected by it at all. Almost like the acid went through it, like it's ethereal or something.
All right. I am going to then. Gross. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it. All right. It's Kane's turn.
Okay, so I would have heard the
You would have heard.
acids against the
You
wall.
would have heard the acid splash. You probably would have heard Crew exclamate in pain too. Taking 19 damage
Yeah.
in mental pain. That tends to.
I guess, what do I see when I look into the room? 'Cause I come around the corner.
You see Crew standing there, holding his head. You see an eye on the wall. You see acid running down the wall, kind of eating away at the wall, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything to the eye itself.
But the wall looks like it's weakened.
A little bit, yeah.
Eating away at the wall. The eyes. So,
The eye looks almost ethereal based on what you're seeing happening to the wall. Like it doesn't look like the eye is actually there.
The edges don't quite line up anymore. Superimposed.
I don't do well with like non-solid items, like ethereal things.
Mhm.
The bashy stuff doesn't work, so I'm gonna just try to pull Crew out. I guess
Okay.
I can do that. So
So you grab Crew.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, because you're not an ally to him in his mind.
Yeah, I
So
know.
he's going to resist. So it's a contested strength check as you try and grab him. Actually, it's in order to grab him, in order to pull him, you got to make a melee attack to grab him, right?
let me see. Grapple.
Yep.
You attempt to grab an opponent with your free hand. Attempt an athletics check against their fortitude DC.
Okay.
Which is currently 2 lower.
That's
So- pretty sure you're gonna get this one because my DC is just 10 plus. Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, so you got him. So your first action is to grab him. Okay, now you want to move him.
My first action was to move, so I moved forward, and I grappled.
So now you can move
so
half your
was
speed.
it a
with
success
him.
or a critical excess? What'd you roll?
I don't roll. It was just a 15. It's a DC.
Okay, so it's just a success. Your opponent is grabbed until the end of the next turn unless you move or your opponent escapes. Okay, so grabbed. Giving you flat-footed immobilized. So you're flat-footed then and immobilized.
Wonderful. Frightened, flat-footed,
Now you can.
mobilized. I
move.
have no friends.
I think you have to drag him. There is an action like drag or pull or something like that, and it's like half your speed.
I'm looking.
You may need him restrained in order to do that, though. That's the
Release.
question I had.
I'm a little guy, so. Oh, there is
I'm gonna-
palm and object. You might be able to do that because I'm small.
I'm gonna say you just picked him up in a bear hug, and you can move half your movement away with your third action if
Then
you want.
I will move just a
Direct.
couple steps.
Yep. All right. Crew is Miss Frost and Abed. You see Kane going pick Crew up, and he's kind of got him, and Crew is fighting against him like fierce as hell, trying to not be captured by him or restrained by Kane at all. It is Lady Frost's turn.
All right, Lady Frost perceives what's going on just from like Kane grabbing Crew, and so she goes here and shuts the door.
Excellent. Do you do anything else?
Then I just call down the hallway like, "What's wrong with him?"
He definitely seems scared. He's like panic flailing against Kane right now.
Knock some sense into that boy.
You do see him every once in a while. He'll like flail and then he'll stop and like hold his head, and then look around like panic, like he wants to run, like he's definitely scared.
Give me like 12 seconds. I'll be fine.
I mean, like you don't say that. I mean, that's Jeff. But I know. And actually, it'll be 18 seconds. Abed, what do you do?
Abed is going to realize that he did not actually cast mage armor before coming back into the building. So
Just mage armor on himself. You kind of look out the door, see Crew, go, yeah.
yep. And you see Abed
Nice.
just kind of go like this, and
Okay.
this shimmer goes from head to foot.
Are we?
Is it like a Sailor Moon kind of thing?
I don't know. I've never seen Sailor Moon.
It's a whole song and dance, and it's like Voltron when Voltron puts itself together. Big production.
Yes,
Yeah.
but without
Except
the
it's
song
their
and dance.
outfit.
Okay. All right.
Captain Planet, Voltron, the whole.
Yep.
Yeah, it
Yep,
turns
the
into
80s cartoon.
a show
transformation.
tune.
He-Man, I have the power.
Yep.
We are stronger together.
Yes.
Yep.
Like the
I
boots
start.
come on,
I-
and then
I
the
would've went with-
gloves.
I would have went with He-Man, but it felt more like a Sailor Moon kind of a Abed, you know.
Yeah.
I
So,
was better as Sailor Moon.
so you see Abed
Up here
dancing
it's
out of the
better.
room, hands up, clapping, singing, "I am Abed, I am Abed." He does a. He spins around, does the splits, pops back up, and the shimmer glows.
He does the splits and tries to pop back up and goes, "Oh,
Oh, my nuts!
my hip! I got a hip. It doesn't go so well.
Yeah.
Try help."
Abed just got down with the thickness.
So does anyone try and do anything in the next 20 seconds?
I would like to escape.
I mean, yeah, obviously, other than Crew and Kane fighting each other, is anyone doing anything in the next 20 seconds?
I'm going to prepare my produce flame just in case the door
Okay.
pops open. So if the
Okay.
door pops open, I'll shoot whatever, but I'll stand in my doorway.
Miss Frost, is there anything you'd like to do or prepare?
I'd like to slap the sanity back into crew.
Okay, go ahead and make an unarmed strike. Actually, hang on. One second. We get an
I
escape
go
attempt first here, so we have the contested.
What is your what would your athletics DC be?
Your athletics score plus 10.
Yeah, no, I
Is that what
mean,
it is?
yeah,
Is it
yeah,
plus
I
10?
think it.
Yeah.
19.
Okay, I gotta roll a 10 or better then. I did not. So
Okay. Now, Lady Frost, an unarmed strike against Krudos.
But at the end of my turn, I'm frightened one less.
One. Yep.
Okay. Oh, I did the thing where you accidentally
you should be
remove
frightened
it
one.
instead of.
Technically, it doesn't happen on this turn, so you should be frightened too still.
Oh, I had a
because
turn
you
after
took-
the eye.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah,
The eye
you
went
did. Yeah, you
first.
did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Alright.
accidentally hit the minus instead of the one less. Are you slapping me?
Lady Frost is slapping
No.
you. Yes.
Show me crit.
So maybe 27 to hit you.
So here's what's funny. Because I'm frightened one. No, because I'm flat-footed right now. My AC is 17, so it is a critical hit.
Oh darn it.
So,
I mean,
it is-
yeah, really get into ya.
So what? An
I've been
unarmed
waiting to
strike
do
is
this
one
for a
damage,
while.
Or
You should have a damage.
an
right?
unarmed
One-
strike. Yeah,
Yeah,
Is it just one?
Yeah.
just one. So it'll be a total of 2 damage for being a critical.
Is this? Oh, no, wrong person.
Yeah, maybe, I guess.
Oh, I just closed your window.
What was that?
I think it's
what
a
is your
roll.
unarmed strike?
No, there's no roll, right? It's just
Oh.
one.
In D&D, it's just it's just your strength, but I thought it was like a D4 or
I
something.
mean, my strength is 0, so
Fist.
1d4.
well, my fist is an attack.
Yeah, well, that's but you're open handing, so you're not actually clawing. So
Yeah.
I feel like Miss
Unlethal
Frost would
damage.
do a backhand, not an open hand slap.
yeah.
And that's
What
not
did you
even
say,
on my
Rick?
list.
Unlethal damage? I think you still take damage, you just can't kill him.
Yeah.
I would say take 2.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Take 2 damage.
I'm not trying
We'll
to
say it's
punch
1
them,
point.
claw 'em, or fist
Yeah.
them. I'm just trying to
I'm sorry, what?
slap
Definitely
the
backhand 'em.
sanity back.
Fist
into
'em.
them.
Definitely don't try to fist him. We're in the middle of a little battle here. We don't have time for
I'm
that.
just trying to whack the sanity back into you, son.
Phrasing.
Does that allow me a new will save or anything, or is it just for fun because you got to slap me?
Actually, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and make a will save.
15. I don't think that would have beat
15,
the
no.
original. So now I'm even more afraid. Wait, does that make me
No,
frightened too?
it's not. No, you're not increasing your frightened on this. It was an opportunity
Keep
to lower it,
slapping me
not-
a frightened 7.
There's
The source
there's
of your
no-
fear is not in sight.
there's now a permanent fear to Lady Frost's backhand.
Abed.
Wait, last time Abed sent a vomit swarm at me, and now he's still slapping.
We're second guessing if this group is good for his health.
Builds
Man.
character.
Anything, Abed, you're doing? You
I'm
have your produce flame being held.
I'm just holding my spell to see if the team hightails it down the hall, I would follow.
Okay. Crew, we get back to you. Your frightened level lowers and you're finally.
Well, it's at the end of my turn, so I will make an escape attempt.
You're
Just,
gonna make an escape attempt, yes.
just for fun.
Thank
Oh,
you.
27. So that
27.
I
So,
do
yeah.
escape, and I'm like looking at him like a feral beast animal. Like, who are these people? And then the frightened wears off, and I'm like, oh, hi guys.
What was that all about?
Did you see that eye in there?
I did. It looked like it was made of the same stuff that the table and the people dancing around the table upstairs was made of.
I don't know. It looked pretty real to me, man.
It's real to me, damn it.
And the lady that was telling you to do your scribing, she has a very similar form as well.
Why does my cheek hurt? Not so much here or here, but right here.
Oh, Jesus, what happened to your face?
We will start here with you outside this room with the door closed next time. Because it is 10 to 10. Holy crap. I did not. Or it's 5 to 10.
Lady still just says, "You're welcome, baby."
Oh, that's funny.
A whole lot of crazy.
This was a fun. I don't know that we accomplished a lot, but this was a good, to advance the story. But it was a fun episode, and I'll take a fun episode any day.
Mm-hmm.
And we got experience.
You got experience.
Little.
Yeah, 50 experience for giving him his contract.
Nice.
So you should be at 760.
Right.
Can Lady still get a couple extra experience for the damage she dealt to me, like the 2 points?
No, Lady still gets pride in knowing that you're safe.
Lady still gets 1 more experience. You get 5 more experience for experience in the backhand.
If you would like a small scratch on your cheek that doesn't heal, it leaves a nice little scar. We'll just say that you got a particular red scratch, whether it was from a ring
were you wearing a ring?
Claw.
I look at her hands and she's not wearing any rings.
She's not wearing any rings.
Where did the sharp come from?
little. In fact, her hands are very soft.
Because it's just a glamour, because I do have claws.
Yeah. Yeah, so Crew's getting suspicious that there's something going on there.
Makes sense.
That would work. So, yeah, we will start with some more exploration and some good times.
Figure out if you want to mess around with the eye.
Yeah. Is it worth messing around with? That is the question.
Don't know. There could be some change in that couch, though.
I know.
If we just take a blanket and cover it up, you won't have to look at it. It won't hurt you.
I know Rick's tendencies for games and exploration. He wants to know what's going on with this.
We passed up the room with the people dancing around the table. We passed up the room with the blood person, and we passed up this room with the.
Notice he knows all these rooms. He's got a list.
Every time we miss something, yeah.
Well, we'll be a higher level when we come back.
Trying to remember, what
the
is
second floor is clear though.
Second floor, yeah. The second floor is clear.
That was the first floor and now third floor.
Yeah.
All right.
Tom Norman.
All right. We are Two Nerds on Quest. We are here Sunday mornings, 8:30 a.m. Central Time, twitch.tv/Tom M Norm, TOMMNORM. Go to bit.ly/nerdtube to hit up our YouTube channel. Give us a follow at either spot. Get notified when we go live. You can watch this stream and the VODs on YouTube. Give that channel a follow if you want to be notified when new videos are uploaded or when we go live there as well. Yeah, we have a lot of fun, as you can tell. Thank you for popping into chat. You'll see I put in chat, visit our friend Tantagosa at his channel. He does cool retro video game streams. Does a good, he has a fun show over there. Give him a follow. Thank you, Tanda, for joining us this morning. He is a part of the Frog Pants community. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
And
Frog Pants.
Yeah.
Always. Anyone part of the Frog Pants community. We love you.
Yeah. They're a cool bunch. Let other people know about the show. That's the best thing you could do to help this channel grow, to help this show grow. Share the channel, share our social media when we go live, whatever works, do it. We would love to see you in chat. We'd love to see you give us suggestions and interact with us. because sometimes we take those suggestions and sometimes it works and sometimes it does not.
Sometimes if you have homebrew items, we use them in the campaign multiple times.
Mhm.
In multiple campaigns.
Join our Discord, bit.ly/OurFunDiscord. Pop in, say hi, talk to us about games, movies, music, Pathfinder, D&D, whatever.
I saw it too, John.
Yeah. I have a haunt in my apartment. My light keeps flickering.
With that being said, for me, for Rick, for Cooch, for Genius, for JC, and his ghost, later, nerds.
Ryan, every time I open your character sheet, I look at your character portrait, and it's a stunning lady. Holy hell.
Stunning.
Dirty.